I wonder if what a tourist ad for Britain during the 1700s would be like. Welcome to Britain, where we're somehow still at war with France and pineapple eating is now a thing. We'll double our taxes so we can just defeat the French sooner rather than later and annoy Queen Aunt, who apparently has lesbian fantasies. And also there's the exciting sport known as duck racing, where ducks race around in a circle and see who wins and becomes the fastest duck in all the land. But of course suddenly we'll have another contest called throwing fruit at naked fat men. Yes, that's somehow in the movie. Yeah, the monarchy was weird back then. Hello, my name's Elijah Wells and today's review is The Favourite. The story is Queen Anne, all of her children have died and she is very suicidal, and it's the 1700s and the Britons are at war with the French. Oh blimey. So Sarah, portrayed by Rachel Weisz, is pretty much just helping her out, and due to the fact that she is pretty suicidal. Then suddenly, all of a sudden, Abigail, Sarah's cousin, comes along and also helps Queen Anne, who's also aging horribly. Her health is deteriorating faster, and she's still pretty suicidal. And of course, with Sarah being jealous about Abigail's affection to Queen Anne, and the fact that both Abigail and Sarah did sleep with Queen Anne. Of course, both one up each other to remove each other from being the favourite to Queen Anne. What I really feel affectionate about this movie is its cinematography, because although a lot of movies use like artificial lighting, which on stall and just turn it on, this movie appears to use like nothing but natural lighting, like using what's on set, like candles and lighting that are typically used during the early 1700s. And of course, the thing I really appreciate with the film is its editing. Yeah, maybe a little bit weird to talk about the editing about the movie, because if you've seen the movie, but here's this. The movie often used fade cuts, trying to give it a bit more of a soothing feel to the film. It kind of feels like just watching film. It's kind of like watching these 80s, 70s TV specials that probably got a 4K special edition. And I felt like, now this is what I call really old school filming. Since the director Yorgos Lanthimos, if I pronounced his name right, previously worked on Dogtooth, which is a very authoritarian family with a weird twist, The Lobster, a story about a hotel that turns people into animals if they don't fall in love with anyone, and The Killing of a Sacred Deer, which is a combo of About a Boy and We Need to Talk About Kevin. As I said, the acting of Olivia Colman as the pretty aggressive and a moody, swingy queen who is pretty suicidal, like I said, pretty much hits out of the park like a home run. Her performance was just compelling, just top notch. So is Rachel Weisz and Emma Stone, who play Abigail and Sarah in the film, as they both pretty much one-up each other to stay on top of the favourite list for Queen Anne. The costume work is brilliant. Like I said, it's very 1700s, and it's just pretty mesmerising to look like, especially with the elves, all the politicians that also had sex with Emma Stone's character Abigail. Yes, apparently in the 1700s, having sex with queen servants was not a big deal. Was kind of a thing. Like I said, the acting, of course, also has a really underrated performance by Nicholas Hoult, or that one guy from Mad Max Fury Road, the other guy from Mad Max Fury Road. It's pretty brilliant, where he plays a man who's pretty affectionate to Abigail. Of course, Like I said, the score. I think one time where the score really struck me when I think it was like Sarah finding out when Queen Anne was attempting to jump out of a window because because her suicide is coming up to her, like, and of course she pulled her down and she starts crying. Yeah, I think that's the one moment that struck me with the music in the background, just how really it's kind of really sharp, the music, like it's very violin based, like string, it very reliant on like string instruments like violins and that. All in all, what this movie is beautiful. It's saying the movie is beautiful is just really just an understatement. The movie is gorgeous. It's fabulous. It's something to appreciate. If you're really into like Oscar-y movies, this is a movie definitely you must want to watch. The performance is brilliant. The writing is full of wit and humour, and often not afraid to go into some dark and touchy subject matter. The acting is brilliant. The cinematography is beautiful. The editing is mesmerizing. The score pretty much is the most striking for my ears. And like I said, the costume design and the production design is just just adds more to the beauty factor of the movie. Although this movie is probably going to be an 8 or 9 out of 10 by the time I arrange my top 10 films of the year. It's going to be like in the top 3, I can guarantee you that. And this is Elijah Wells, and bye.